So, if you're looking for some motivation to get your house clean today, well, I am a pregnant homeschooling mom of 4 who just had 10 kids over last night to celebrate my son's birthday. And we just finished a full day of homeschool. So, you've come to the right place. Let's get this mess cleaned up. So I started off in the robe and then quickly got hot because I've got an oven in front of me. But I started from the right side of the kitchen and worked my way around to the left side of the kitchen. I find that when there's such a huge mess, I'm overwhelmed. And so I have to work in small sections at a time. And I have to completely clear off that section and then move on from there. So pretty much what I'm doing right here is taking everything off of the counters and completely clearing that off and then wiping down that area that I'm done with. And then that way I'm finished and I don't have to go back to it. Something about the wiping process just is, I don't know, very therapeutic. It's like, I'm done with that section. I'm done. And then I move on to the next section and do the same thing. Take everything off the counters and then wipe from there. As I was cleaning, I was just thinking to myself just how grateful and blessed we are to have a birthday party for him where he can have 9 people come to his birthday party, or 9 kids at his birthday party. I remember last year it was just us, we didn't have a bunch of kids at his birthday party, and it's just so nice to where God has placed us and to have this beautiful community of people to just really love on him on his birthday. Sometimes, y'all, soap and water is the way to go. I found that a lot of the things that were really stuck on there, just a little bit of soap and water was the way to really get them off. So I'm working my way to the dishes. I'm not actually going to start the dishes. I'm just tossing out all the food that is in there and organizing the dishes via bowls and plates and cups and spoons because I have a problem. But if it's orderly, I can clean it quickly. But I don't necessarily do the dishes as I'm going. I do them in the end because as I'm cleaning, I find that there's dishes everywhere. And so I would have finished the dishes and then found more dishes and then have to go back and wet my hands and do all that stuff all over again. And I just don't like to wet my hands that often. So taking off of all the decorations off of the table and all the PJ Masks. This is probably the last year that he's really gonna like PJ Masks. Makes me kind of sad. Like I said, y'all, just soap and water really works good at getting the table nice and clean, thankfully. Now, I probably should have cleaned this mess up last night so that I didn't have to wake up, do school in this mess, and then clean up afterwards. But unfortunately, we were exhausted. It was a long day that ended with a birthday party. And so I just gave myself grace and I was like, you know what? I'll just attack it tomorrow after school. And that's what we did. I'm not always able to do that. Sometimes it's way too overwhelming and I have to clean first before I can do school. But sometimes I'm really just able to power through the mess and get school done because I know that if I just start focusing on the dishes and the mess and stuff like that to then rally up the kids to start school is always going to be a challenge. So I completely take all the dishes out of the sink and wipe down the sink so that I can put some hot soapy water in there. Now, this was before my trying to load dishes without rinsing them. So now I am loading the dishes without rinsing them and they seem to be clean. So we're okay. But back then I would like to soak the dishes almost to the point that they look clean, but they're not really clean. And then load them in the dishwasher. And yes, y'all, I would even scrub some of them down a little bit before I load them in the dishwasher. You guys have to let me know. Are you guys fully washing these dishes and then putting them in the dishwasher as I do? Or are you wising up and just putting them in the dishwasher dirty? I don't know. It's just how my mama taught me how to load the dishwasher, and that's the way I've always been doing it. So here we are. So in a recent video, I got you guys this tip about using a dry eraser on my sink. And so, or like barkeeper's friend. So I'm definitely going to try that to see if that will get all the stains from the cast iron skillet off. Hopefully that works. I love cooking in my cast iron skillet, but I didn't realize just how much it would like scuff up the sink, you know? Today's video is a collaboration with my friend Jill over at Home with Jill. I love Jill so much. Jill is the one that really encouraged me to start doing cleaning videos on this channel, to really show that even though I talk about all the routines and systems and different things like that, that there are times that it gets a little out of control, and that's okay. That's real life. And to show mamas that, you know, that help them to be a little bit motivated and encouraged in all the things. And so if you're here from Jill's channel, welcome. My name is Wendy, and I do cleaning videos and homeschooling videos and planning videos, especially when it comes to all the things that stay-at-home homeschooling mamas have to take care of and manage on a daily basis. Now, if you're an OG and you've been around these parts for a little bit, you know that I've had Jill on my channel before for an interview, and that I've talked about her quite a few times on this channel. So definitely check out her cleaning channel for some additional motivation to get your home clean today. I will have all her things linked in the description. Now, there is nothing that I dislike more than scrubbing pots, but you know, we got to get it done, right? Something about this little brush wand thingy just makes cleaning easier, or the sponge wand thingy just makes cleaning the dishes easier in comparison to using a traditional sponge. I don't know why. It's just a sponge on a stick, but something about it makes me feel like a superhero. All right, now that I've got all the dishes done, it's time to move on to the drying process of the dishes. Are you like leave it by the sink and once it dries, you put it away person, or are you a dry it and put it away yourself person? Let me know in the comments. I like to dry it and put it away because something about just like leaving it on the side of the sink to dry makes me feel like the kitchen still looks messy. And so I dry it immediately and put it away, and it takes a lot longer than just leaving it to drip dry. Now, the amount of things that get on this floor, I am just so shocked. But it's the floor that doesn't ever really look that messy. I know I've said it before, but the amount of stuff I can sweep up, I'm like, wow, you did not look that messy, but here we are. This refrigerator cleaner works so well at keeping the stainless steel looking good and looking shiny. And now it's time to get all the crumbs off the table and the chairs and sweep up the floor. By the looks of this, you would think that I've never swept up underneath the table, like ever. Like, I don't even understand the amount of stuff that can get underneath a dining table. We have been doing once a day sweeping underneath the dining room table, but I think we might have to go to like every time we eat, we have to wipe it down and sweep it. I don't know, because it's just the amount of mess underneath is crazy. But it looks good now. Now I feel like I can take a deep breath. It's clean, it's shiny for like 30 seconds before them kids wake up from their nap and completely mess up the house again. Now time to pick up the school stuff. I usually have everybody clean up the school things themselves, but I was just, I don't know, sometimes I just feel like I need to take the time to go through things and to make sure that all that we have is all that we need. I might have somebody come alongside me and say, okay, come on, let's work together, let's clean this up. But sometimes I just want to get my own hands in there and clean it up myself, because even putting things away on the cart, I feel like that is a training that is required, because sometimes they just be dropping stuff on the cart all randomly. And so I'm like, no, let me do it today. So today I'm going through the crayons, throwing away broken crayons and wrappers and papers that we don't need and stuff like that. Those baskets that you see there with like, I think it's clothes and stuff like that. That's right, y'all. That's a mountain of laundry that I gotta fold and put away, which is not gonna happen in this video, but it did happen. They did get folded and put away eventually, but I was done. I was done after all this cleaning. I was exhausted. If you want to continue feeling motivated as you clean, make sure you check out Jill's channel. I will have all her information linked in the description. And until next time, bye y'all.